Hey! Okay, good. My speakers are off. Oh, is it working? Okay, I just started. Alright, cool. How's that for a thumbnail that has got absolutely no relevance to what I'm going to be doing tonight at all? Yeah, I'm just waiting for a couple of things to straighten themselves out. We are, once again, live on the YouTubes. Oh, my phone is plugged in. I bet this is dead. I want to post this link in places where people will actually see it. Because apparently YouTube does not send out emails. Yeah, this thing is dead. Okay, so I'm going to have to plug it in. Yeah, completely irrelevant thumbnail. That's nice, right? So maybe I will not be, maybe I won't be sharing this link anywhere. It's not even charging. What is this? Oh, it is charging. Okay, good. So, what are we doing? Well, the title says Friday Night Linux Installs Live, so we're going to be installing Linux on something. Before I install Linux on anything, I always like to install it in a virtual machine. So, what we're going to do is we're going to find VirtualBox. I have no idea where it is. Yes, it's over here. I'll probably repurpose one of these virtual machines. This is not centered and it's driving me insane. Alright, test server 2. What is that? I want to find out what that is. I can't even tell. Oh, it looks like it was actually probably something that I was using to test out the music request system, so we're going to ignore the existence of that. And what we're going to do instead... what's on this? Maybe I won't even bother. Maybe I'll just jump straight into the hardware setup, because this might take a little bit of time, and I don't really have that much time to do this. I mean, it'll take 30 minutes. Like, let's get real. So I'm going to get out a tripod. I'm going to change the camera so you actually can see what I'm doing. There we go. So now you can actually see stuff. So, if I don't fall and bust myself, I'm going to get the tripod. This big metal thing, which is a much better tripod than the piece of crap that this thing is on right now. You can be guaranteed of that. I mean, I could hold it. I could always hold the phone while I'm doing this, but who wants to do that? So as much as I despise tripods, and I forgot to pull the leg down, it's much easier to do that than it is to trust the fact that I'm going to be able to hold the camera and talk and do that at the same time. I can't even do it on a regular video, so who thinks that I'm going to be able to do it while I'm live? So we're just not going to do that. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this lovely tripod that I paid $5 for. It's not really much of a point. So we'll now pick that thing up, take the tripod off, and you get to look at my ugly face for a couple of minutes, and shift over. Now you get to look at an ugly mess for a couple of minutes. So, let's see, how am I going to do this? This is one of those lovely tripods that doesn't have a quick release plate. It's just got this thing on it. So, I've got it, without giving you guys vertigo, I'm going to have to get this thing on the tripod. Which looks like it actually was not too difficult. That's a surprise. Usually when I do things, it's insanely difficult. Except now, there we go. Aha. Problem solved. There's a better tripod. Cool. So let's get this junk out of the way, because we don't need to deal with that. And let's get our test subject. Oh yeah. As everything falls over. This isn't a very stable pile of junk, now is it? At least this only has, it's like flash memory, so it won't die if I do that. Which is good, because that would really suck, because I actually paid money for that. We'll get that all out of the way, we'll get all this other stuff out of the way, we'll get that project out of the way, and then I'll find the power supply. And we're going to be installing Linux on this. What version of Linux? Right now it's actually running Windows Vista, so this will be an instantaneous improvement. I could install Obnox OS on it, and it would still be an improvement over Windows Vista. Okay, maybe not, but hey, you get the idea. So, apparently, my boombox style power cords are disappearing. I don't know where that went. Although I suppose it's because it's hooked up to this power supply, which frankly doesn't really need it, so I can get rid of that. Callously discarded on the floor, and I wonder why this place is such a mess, you know? Yeah. Okay. So we'll plug that in. And the best part about doing this on a laptop is I don't even have to worry about having a display hooked up. I don't have to worry about a keyboard, although I wouldn't really have to worry because there's one right there. And this makes my life a whole lot easier. Now, the one thing I don't know is where the disk went that I want to use. I'm going to install something called Bodhi Linux or Body Linux or something. I don't even know how the hell you're supposed to pronounce it. But it uses a very interesting desktop environment. I wonder if it's this disk. They're not labeled. I should really label these. Suppose we can find out. Yeah, carelessly place a CD recordable on its recorded face, you know, slide it across the bed where it will get scratched and will not be usable anymore. That's a great idea. Optical media, folks. It's a wonder why we haven't just gone straight back to floppy diskettes. Well, actually, that would be a very bad thing. But you get the point, you know? So. Plug it in. Claims to be charging the battery, which I would be very surprised if it is. And you get to see me again. One of the dangers of having a glossy display panel. Turn it on, make sure it still works. I hope I put the hard drive back in it. It's missing a whole bunch of keys. I dropped an iPod Touch on it and it broke some of the keys. Really? It's not giving me the option to go in the BIOS? You suck. Well, on the other hand, it does have a disc already in it, it looks like. I don't know what disc it is. Probably my UB CD. Yeah. Looks like my Ultimate Boot CD. Oops. I don't want that. I'm going to take the boot CD out because I don't need it. I already know the machine works, or if it doesn't, I don't really care because it's just a test machine anyway. I'll put the disc in, assuming it is what I think it is, and it's not blank or something equally as ridiculous. And we'll see if it actually boots to it. Yeah, glossy displays are basically just a mirror. And... oh, now it displays the options. Are you joking? Boot to the DVD. It wouldn't have mattered. I could have probably just let it boot anyway, but I always like to do that just to make sure that it is going to do its job. Press any key to boot from... okay. That's a Windows disk. What is it? I gotta find out what this is. It looks like it's Windows XP of some kind. So, okay, that's useless. Here's another disk. So we'll try that one next. Yeah, it's either Windows XP or Windows 2000. I'm pretty sure it's Windows XP because it asked me for automatic system recovery. And man, is that ever slow. Let's see if we can get some zoom on this. Though I think you might be able to read it. I don't know. The compression might kill it. Look at how slow that is. Not real sure why. Okay, you know what? I'm not even going to waste my time with this crap. Because I don't have the time to waste. So we'll just eject the disk and it'll exclaim loudly at me because I ejected the disk while it was trying to load. Press any key to continue. Unexpected error. Yeah, right. Totally unexpected. Figure out what disk it is. This will literally probably take about 15 minutes. If it works. Because every single experience I've ever had with Linux dictates that it probably won't. Well, I've given myself ample time to do it. Hopefully. That looks to me like it is... that's FreeNAS. Or NAS for free, sorry. So, okay, I could probably get out a permanent marker and label these things. Just so I don't have to go through this process again the next time I go to use a disk. Because I know how my life works. Now, here's a permanent marker. I hope this works. So on that other disc, I'm just going to put Windows for now because I don't know what it is. Windows. That's very descriptive. So, at least I'll know. I should probably figure out what it actually is. I'm not going to wait for this thing. So I'm going to just eject the disc and it'll, once again, complain loudly at me. That's NAS for free. Did I grab another CD out? No. So, I have no idea what's on this one. We'll use this one next. Press any key on the console to reboot. Sure. NAS for free. There. Well, that's pretty descriptive, don't you think? That's what it is. So those are done. Not very helpful to me. I know I put it on a disk because I was going to install it on the HP. Okay, whatever that is, it's not bootable. That looks like it's blank too. So this is looking real well. I have no idea where the disc went. That's, like, great. Maybe we won't be doing this. I don't know. You know, I thought I had everything made, everything ready to go before it started, but I've neglected one key thing, obviously, and it was to have the damn disc ready. So, what do I do now? What's this? Well, that's got something on it. Maybe. Let's find out what this is. Select CD-ROM boot type. Let's go for 1. There we go, Bodhi Linux. Found it. So let's boot it. So I have no idea what this is. I guess I'm going to have to find out what that is, too. I'll move this ePC so I don't sit on it when I go to sit in the chair. Good idea. I wonder if this disc actually is any good. I hope it is. You know, kick back and relax. I don't have tripod legs that I can relax my feet on. I did press enter, right? Or did it ignore me? Okay. I did press it. Hello. See if it actually installs on the system or even works at all. I tried to put it on that HP. I was going to make a video too. That HP Vectra VL400. The one that was giving me all that trouble with operating systems. And you can bet that went about as well as I was expecting. It crashed! Like a lot of Linux distributions are doing. I don't know why they're crashing. You know, they work on some things, but not on others. It's very strange. Apparently this, the act of record or doing a live YouTube video is enough to give the phone some issues because the screen got darker. I don't know how that happened. Probably means that my broadcast has been destroyed. So, we'll see. Who is here? No. It says that there's 4 people here, but there's only 2 in the chat room, so I call BS on all that. Yeah. This website is about as reliable as Twitch.tv. Oops, did I just say that out loud? Yes, I sure did. And yes, I sure do mean it. So. Yeah. Is this ever going to do anything? I hope the disc isn't bad. You know, it's about my luck. Go to do something useful with something and everything goes wrong. And I did find out that even an hour isn't enough time to install Linux. I would be shocked. But, well, it's Linux, so never be surprised by anything. And how convenient. Twitch broke my SSD, actually. I am going to say that right now. Okay, not really. But my SSD did break while I was trying to load Twitch, so I guess I can't really, you know, it's not too far off. I was having issues with it last weekend? Yeah, it was last weekend. Holy crap, it was last weekend. That's been a while. But here it is. This is the SSD that I used to have in my main machine, which the camera won't focus on because it's a stupid cell phone and it's a piece of junk. So you just have to take my word for it. I have no idea what it is. The model number is nebulous and meaningless. I looked it up on the internet and I think I figured out what it was, but I don't remember what that was, and I slept since then, so... But it doesn't work. It just died. I mean, it's 5 years old, so... The average length of a hard drive warranty is about 5 years. So that's not too bad, I guess. What is going on now? Okay, it's loading something. Please wait as we are loading Moksha settings. Moksha is the name of the desktop environment that this runs on. That is glorious color depth right there. It looks like it's maybe 256 colors. But anyway, Moksha is the desktop environment, and it is a new desktop environment that I have never tried before, so we'll see how this goes. Let me maybe get a little bit of zoom on this, so the screen at least covers most of the... I don't know why, that looks kind of out of focus to me. I mean, I'd be surprised if it was focusing on my face, because that's about the worst thing you can focus on, but maybe it is. Alright, it is not connected to the network, which is not a very good sign, although it does have my wireless turned on. So that is a good sign. I could probably connect to it. Wi-Fi is disabled. Well, I should probably enable that. So, okay, let's see what we get now. It still says it's disabled. Oh dear. Edit connections. The time is completely incorrect. It's not 3:29 p.m. Why would the Ethernet be disabled? Maybe it doesn't support it? I don't know. Let's try and add one. Choose a type of connection. We have Wi-Fi. Create. Maybe I shouldn't do this on the virtual thing. Yeah, I probably shouldn't do that virtual. I should probably install it and then figure it out. I mean, it can't be any worse than Windows Vista, which also, for the record, does not support the wireless on this computer. So, there's our menu. Really simple desktop environment. I like it. Of course, I haven't really used it in depth yet, so I guess what we're going... Wow, that was really slow. What we're going to do is install it. Hey. Wow, that's really slow. So I was praising it a second ago, and I don't know, maybe that was a mistake. About operating system, settings. Where's the installer at? System? There's no installer. Oh, it's under preferences. Really? That's a stupid place to put that. Oh, the joys of Linux. How much battery life does this thing think that battery has? Let's see. 11%. Okay. That's pretty good. The battery in this laptop is like toast. I don't want to connect to this network. What does that do? There's nothing in range. Oh man, I don't want... Well, let's just set I don't want to connect. And I'll fix it once it's done installing. Install third-party software for Wi-Fi hardware. Yes, that's probably a good idea. That might actually fix our problem. I don't know what wireless card it's got in it. I have no idea. So maybe it needs the proprietary driver. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe that won't do a damn thing and I'll still be stuck without Wi-Fi. But hey, at least I'll get to experiment with the desktop environment. Which I might take screenshots of and put on my website. That might be cool. Which I have been working on slowly. That was not encouraging sign there. What happened? What's it doing now? Other than nothing. It's reading the hard drive constantly. Install alongside Windows Vista. I don't store anything important on this machine anyway, so erase and install. What the hell is this? Go away. Erase and install. No encryption, no logical volume management, because I don't care. Install now. That sounds good to me. Famous last words. I'll probably find that there was some kind of data on here. Well, it got that much right. I'm not in New York, but that's pretty close. I will try and change it to at least somewhere above the border where I am. English United States is good enough. They don't have an English Canada, so... And it'd be the same layout anyway, so what's the point? Your name. Let's pick something. Well, we'll put my name in. Holy crap, it actually figured out what the laptop was. It's a compact Presario 8900. QA900. We'll put it in my usual format for these things. And then what we are going to do is put in a password. Which is definitely not hack me, so please don't hack me. Yeah. I'm putting it in there so I don't have to point the camera away while I put in a password. Usually what I would do is actually put in a password while it's on cam, or turn the camera off, put in a strong password, and then turn the camera back on, but I don't have that luxury here, so I've got to put in a weak password and change it after the live show's done. We'll see how that goes. I'll probably forget to do it. Hello? Welcome to the worst live stream on the internet. We are installing Linux. That's about as exciting as they get. Put something over the lens. That's pretty difficult to do with a cell phone. So, I mean, I could. I guess I've got toilet paper here. I could put toilet paper over it. Yeah, TP your camera. That's a great idea. Whee! That didn't work out too well, now did it? Well, I can fix that problem. So, let's see here. Yeah, I could do that. That would work. But you'd still hear the keystrokes. So, that's the big deal. I don't give a crap about seeing anything, because you can't see the keyboard. I care about the keystrokes. You can hear that. And then somebody will figure out my password. Which isn't the same across everything, by the way, so if you figure out one of my passwords, well, good luck breaking into anything, because they're all different. So, haha. And yes, I just threw the toilet paper on the ground again. It's installing. Although it says there's errors resolving NTP, which is fine. I don't really care about that. Obviously, it's got no network connection. Good luck finding an NTP server without an internet connection. And without 3G or GPS. I was going to say without a GPX too, but GPX is useless, so you won't be able to do much with that. Besides, throw it out the window and buy a Dell. The computer company, not the singer. Choking. I've been thinking about things that need to be done, and tomorrow, at least theoretically, I haven't 100% confirmed it yet, but 2 of the 3 Symposium displays, the Lightning PC and that HP Pavilion A1320N, whatever the hell that thing was, those will be going over to Ross, whatever time that is. I'm aiming for 3:30. I don't know if it's going to happen. There's stuff that needs to happen before that, or that will be happening before that, and it depends on that. You know, on one hand, I absolutely despise driving. On the other hand, it'd be really nice if I had my own car, because then I could just do all this crap myself, and I wouldn't have to worry about anything anybody else is doing. I mean, if it were one box, or maybe the one box and the Symposium displays, I would have no problem whatsoever taking a bus over there and doing it that way. I mean, it'd be pretty stupid, because those aren't exactly lightweight. But I'm not opposed to it. It's not like I haven't done that before. but there's 2 boxes, and I'm not the kind of pretentious soul to take 2 boxes on a bus, okay? I don't do that. That's not me. Oh, look at this. The installation will finish soon. We hope you enjoy Bodhi Linux, whatever the hell you pronounce that. I'm not so much worried about having the car in the first place. I'm worried about all of the friggin' idiots around me crashing into the car. Yes, actually I can. So, I have my license, I've got all that, all of it's fine. I just don't have the vehicle to drive. And I don't want one because A, they're not cheap, B, they're not cheap to insure, and C, there's way too many morons around. I wouldn't drive it anyway because I don't drive to work. It's too expensive to drive to work. So you gotta pay for the damn parking pass, which is more than a bus pass is anyway. You know, pay for the once you get the parking, the gas, you factor in the travel. The travel time's not even a factor at all. It'd be faster. If you don't get stuck in rush hour traffic, if you get stuck in rush hour traffic, it's slower. And I have timed it, so I know it's slower. It's a mess. It's just frankly not worth it to me. I might as well just buy a bus pass and be done with it. And just not bother with the car. I wouldn't drive it enough to justify it. Is pretty much what I'm trying to say. But for something like this, it would actually be useful. So you got to factor in, you know, the time delays. I just opened myself up a drink because I don't have another one, and I'm getting kind of thirsty. You know, my lips have been flapping for 26.5 minutes right now, so I got this. You want me to donate to them? You know, I hate it when people beg me to donate stuff to them. I mean, they're not begging, I guess. It's not for profit, powered by an ever-growing number of community volunteers. I would love to know just how many people... Oops. Just how many people actually use this distribution. I'd be curious. You disabled this... No, shut the hell up. No, and don't ask me again, please. How many people actually use it? That would be an interesting thing to know. Configuring locales. Oh god, that's going to take forever. Cannot open dev null. Really? Suck it and do your job. Oh, man. Index files failed to download. Well, you know, maybe if you realize you don't have a wireless or any connection to the internet at all, you should stop trying. It would make the process go by quite a bit faster. This is Bodhi Linux, or Body Linux or something. It's some new thing. Actually, I don't think it's new at all. I think it's been around for a while, but they're using some new Moksha or Moksha, or I don't know how to pronounce it. It's probably some foreign thing from India or whatever, but at least it's in English. English was the default language. And it looks cool. It looks interesting. It's something new, and that's what I'm going to use this machine for. This laptop, which I don't use for much else. I used to have it in the studio, using it for broadcasting to the audio only. And damn. It's been a while. My only dabbling with ReactOS outside of a virtual machine, which is still running, was trying to put it on that HP Pavilion, the VL400, and having it not load a display driver. So, take from that what you may. Yeah, I've got to remember to disable those damn Skype notifications when I'm trying to do a live stream. I did last week, and then I forgot to do it this week. So, hey. You know, that kind of sucks now, doesn't it? Let's see. But please do not ask me. If you don't already have my contact details, don't ask me. I won't add you. At least it's very highly unlikely that I will add you. Installation has finished. No, I want to restart now because I want to actually boot into the installation and check it out. How long did that take? Only about 30 minutes. I'd say about 15 minutes of that was me rambling on about nothing. Trying to figure out what disc I needed, just rapiding on about random crap, and so it took about 15 minutes. It was about what I said it was going to take, which isn't too bad, you know. For once I was actually right and it didn't take over an hour to install Linux. Okay, ejected my disk. I don't know if it wants me to push enter. I'm going to anyway. I always love that, how it says push enter to continue. You know, please take out the disk, close the tray, and push enter. And it obscures the message, so you have no idea what it's doing. You just gotta wait for it to do something, I guess. It's even worse than Microsoft's new lock screen that they introduced in Windows 8, where it's just a pretty picture, a couple of icons, and the time. What's a user supposed to do with that? I don't get it. That was the stupidest thing ever. You know, at least, I think it's Windows Server. At least Windows Server says press Control Alt Delete to continue, so it gives you something to do. It tells you what to do. But on regular Windows, nope, you don't get any of that. It's for a cell phone. That's all it's for. It's for a cell phone. Because Microsoft was like, oh, yeah, let's, design one operating system to put on everything, because that's a brilliant idea. Apple isn't even... Hell, even Apple isn't doing that. And if Apple isn't doing it, you know that it is not worth doing. Because everybody copies Apple. So, if Apple does it, it's worth doing, obviously. I hope somebody figures out the sarcasm in that. Okay, so, now it's asking me to log in. So I will enter in my very super secret password that nobody will ever guess. And... please wait while we are... I thought that said reading. It says loading Moksha settings. So here we go. It's marginally faster than it was off the disk. Here we go. Quick start. I hope it doesn't plan on opening that every single time that I run this. I mean, I should probably look at some of that. What the hell? Colophone? What does that mean? Let's find out. Credits revisions license. What does that mean? Colophone. That's right up there with Kofifi. I have no idea what that means. Okay, well, it claims to be connecting to some... or... oh, that's the audio. I have no network manager. That's glorious. AR and R. What is that? Elementary configuration, Midori system tools. Who's my network manager? Bastard. Who's my network manager? So, let's see. Where it would even be. Let's look. Apps. Desktop. I guess it's got multiple desktop environments. I'm trying to find the network settings. That is a very stupid icon down there for the... let's see if we could get some zoom on that. That's a very stupid icon for sound. I guess it kind of looks like a speaker now that I've looked at it a little bit more, but... I mean, you could have used a better icon for that. Let's see. Windows, menus, advanced. There's a performance option in here. This is very much like Windows. I'm trying to find the wireless. Network connections. That's what I want. Okay, so... I'm going to go... you know what? Forget it. I will do that off the video, because I'm going to have to enter in a wireless password, and I can't hide that, because that is actually something secure, so... yeah, you won't do that. And that's something that somebody's far more likely to take interest in. So we'll just grab Ethernet, because I very definitely have spare Ethernet cables lying around. This is the only extra cable I've got in my entire collection. As hard as that is to believe. Well, this is the last one. I'm putting together so many damn servers that I don't have any others. Did it actually connect? Yeah, it did. But I don't have an icon in the thing for it, which is nice. So I suppose I'm going to have to figure that out. Okay, I don't... Begin moving gadgets. Contents. It's not there. There is actually no option for... Let's go to advanced. Available. There is no option for... Are you kidding me? Okay, well, that's kind of dumb. I see how it's going to be. I see how it's going to be. Let's go back to wherever that option was. I can't go that way, apparently, so now I gotta go this way. Death by 1,000 cuts. I'm very definitely liking this distribution. Yeah. Is it actually connected? That is my question. General. IPv4. DHCP. Well, let's try it. Let's try going to something. I don't know. My website sounds as good as anything else. Does it actually work? Oh, hey, look, it works. I was expecting it not to work. So, alright. Cool. It does actually work. What else can we do? Well, here's this broadcast thing. Low-end radio, which you should absolutely not watch, ever. This is what I've been working on today. So, something you should not look at. Go back. My website is hosted in a remote data center in Phoenix, so they take care of all the problems. Although I have made plans. I have a Compaq Evo D510 sitting in the closet right now that's doing nothing. I've made plans to use that thing for the job, but I don't know when that's ever going to happen, because I can't put it downstairs where all the internet connectivity equipment is, because that got the natives upset, so I guess we won't be doing that. Why did it highlight all that stuff? So, we'll go back to the main site. Actually, I'm going to go to computers, because I could figure out what that SSD was. It is a Samsung PM841. That's what that is. So, if you ever wanted to know what my failed SSD is, now you know. I had a rant about that because Lenovo's T430 is a piece of plastic crap. Basically, if you want a rundown of the rant, where did the thing go? It's on the floor. It's right here. Give me that. Basically, if you really want to know the rundown, the rant has got something to do with this. So, I have no idea what that is, but you will just have to watch the video when it comes out to find out. Okay. So, now what? What can I do with this thing? Well, I can see if the sound actually works. You can go to YouTube. YouTube.com. We'll go to somebody's channel, who I hope will not hit me with a copyright strike for doing this. We'll just go to somebody's channel, some random person. I've never heard of this guy before. And we'll pick a video. And see if the audio works. An error! Oh, suck it. Damn it. I was hoping that was going to work. Oh, wow, that is really messed up. Look at that. That's supposed to be a volume icon. It's not a volume icon. So, this browser is evidently a non-starter for this. Well, there's one here. Now it's still the same problem. Okay. Well, we can go find another browser. Do I have time? I've got 10 minutes. Yeah, in 10 minutes I could probably find another browser. Assuming that this is going to actually work. App Center. Sure, let's open up their App Center. It looks like it is just another browser. So let's see. What's a good browser for Linux? Firefox is as good of a guess as any. It'll probably be in here. Apparently it wants me to install a file manager? No. We'll install Firefox. So, Firefox, install. I clicked on install. Wants password, so once again, I will enter in my very super secret secure password. And... wow, there are 8 people watching this right now. What are you people doing with your lives? So, is it going to install before 9 o'clock? Yes, I would like to install Firefox. Because what I want to do is I want to see if the sound works. I could very easily connect it to one of my other boxes that's got music on it and play music, but I don't want to play something that's going to get me like a copyright strike. So, let's not do that. Installing package. Let's look at the details. So, unpacking. Oh, I can... that's cool. They don't let you do that in most Linux distributions. Where you can give it a command. You can feed it a something just from right there. Please restart all running instances of Firefox or you will have problems. Yeah, Firefox isn't even running. So we can close that now. We can close this now. I might leave that. In fact, I'm going to copy that. And we'll see if we can find Firefox, wherever I put it. There it is. Firefox web browser. And I bet this is that stupid piece of garbage Firefox Quantum stuff. What a waste of time that is. I mean, frankly, if you want my honest opinion, it's not any faster than a regular Firefox is. Let's see if this works here. Or if I'm going to have to do more troubleshooting. If I have to do more troubleshooting, I'm just not going to bother. Oh, hey, it works. And there's sound. Where's my audio up key? I have no idea. There it is.
Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Bill85, and I'm going to show you how to make iced tea. Real iced tea, too, and not this Good Host crap. Well,
yeah.
I grew up on Good Host, and, you know, it really doesn't taste that bad at all. In fact, later...
yeah, you didn't grow up on President's Choice iced tea crystals. Okay. So, yeah, like I did. And it was crap. So, what volume level is it at right now? It doesn't even tell me, bastard. We'll just turn it all the way up. That sounds like a very good idea, doesn't it? Yeah, very good idea. So, it's a pity this browser doesn't work. You know, I love using the built-in things, because they generally interface with everything else just right. But I guess if it doesn't work, I can't use it now, can I? I also love how they completely blatantly ripped off Safari's icon. Like, check this out. If you can even see it. Wow, this thing's got a lot of zoom on it. Look at that. You can't even see it. I guess you just have to take my word for it. They very definitely ripped off Safari's icon with that. Anyways, I don't think I've got anything else to talk about. I'll have more videos. Oh, crap. I was going to last week. I said I was going to upload that malware test video. I did make it. I did upload it. I haven't made it public yet. I will have to do that. I'll probably do it tomorrow. But don't hold me to it, because if you hold me to it, then I won't do it. So, I guess there is that. I'd love to know why this thing still... oh, it is 8. Oh, it did actually figure it out. Apparently I'm blind. I can't figure out what time the computer's displaying. Yeah, it's one of those nights, isn't it? Alright, that's all I have for you. So I'll customize this later, maybe. And there we go. So that was another successful live stream about nothing that's actually worth watching. But yet, apparently, there were still, at its peak, 8 people here. So there we go. At this point, I have nothing else to tell you, other than you should go watch Chris Master 1 on iVlog.tv. Because he has his Friday night show, the real show, not that fake impersonation, and I'm sure I'm going to get comments about that. So, there we go. Something interesting I noticed on the last one of these was that there was an option for live chat replay, and yet it was grayed out. So I don't know if that's actually going to work. Maybe I'll turn it on, although I don't really see the utility. You know, if you want the live chat, you should probably come to the live show. Although I can kind of understand why people don't come here, because it doesn't send emails. Stupid piece of shit. Oops, swear word. Not that anybody can. If anybody, you know, got to that point in the video and they're young kids, well, whatever. You shouldn't be here. This isn't always family friendly. This is what goes on behind the camera. You know, I usually edit out all that stuff, but hey, so it is 8:57. 1 clock just rang in for... What one was that? I have a clock that's apparently set for 9 o'clock, which is 3 minutes ahead. Which one is it? Oh, I figured out which one it is. It's this one. This, lovely water clock, which I love so much. I should probably change the water in that. I haven't done that in a couple months, so it's probably all disgusting. So maybe I will do that. But that's it. I do not have anything else to tell you. Let's see if I can find it. You hear me typing in the background. Hopefully, maybe. I don't know. That's what I'm doing. And we'll put that in, see if it censors me. New live chat replay. Your messages are now... Shut up. Get out of my face. I already know about it. There. There's your link. I'm done here. I don't have anything else to tell you. I've said that like 6 times now, so... Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video and or live stream. It's asking me now if I'm sure I want to stop. I don't know if it's actually recording this part live. But yes, I do want to stop. That is why I hit the X in the first place.